Like, I literally don't know the intentions behind the people who run these social medias for Doctor Who and the people who make the decisions. Do they think we don't know? Do they think that we don't know? I have made 8 videos in the past month. Bear in mind I upload daily, right? So that's nearly a third of the whole month has been covering David Tennant and Billie Piper coming back. Because we know it's happening. And by the way, if it's not happening, what on earth are they doing pushing out this agenda that it is happening? Because yes, while some might be happy that he isn't coming back if he's not, some people will arguably be very upset about it. They're looking forward to seeing David Tennant again. And these little pieces of the puzzle they're putting out on their social medias to try and make people get excited for it, if it turns out to be nothing, you're going to disappoint a lot of DT fans. So I don't know what their move is here. The only thing I can assume is that they're just trying to do a really rubbish, like, ooh, wonder what's happening here, when we all know that he's coming back. 2 days. It has been 2 days since I made my last video on David Tennant coming back, potentially. Like, they've done it again. I cannot be bothered to keep seeing absolute crud like this appear on my Instagram and my Twitter. It's just stupid. If you're wondering why I'm so passionate about this, genuinely, I don't even know. Maybe I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, but I think I'm just fed up with speculation. And when it's something as boring as who's going to be in the episode as the main lead, it just doesn't interest me. And I've got to post videos daily. I don't have to, but I like to post videos daily. And at the minute, there's nothing to talk about besides, ooh, I wonder if the person who's 1,000,000% going to be in the episode is going to be in the episode. Because that's the most interesting thing we can come up with at the minute. It's very stupid. The quicker they announce that he's in the episode or not in the episode, we can then speculate about what the episode's content's going to be, what the plot's going to be, what the future going forward is going to be, instead of being stuck in this endless cycle of, oh, I wonder if the guy who's just chilling in a garden and actually plays an incarnation of the Doctor is going to come back this Christmas, because he probably is. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna take a chill pill, and we're just gonna read through this and see what people are saying online. Ouch. I apologise for being so hostile. But like I say, I upload daily, so if you want to see more Doctor Who stuff, drop a like, subscribe. I'm very, very close to 1,000 subs, so if you can help me out in that way, tell you what, I love you forever. Shut up! Chill pill. Right, so the official Doctor Who Instagram posted, tell us what you love about the 10th and 14th Doctors. Reply for a chance to be featured on Doctor Who's social medias. Actually, this is very interesting because there are counterpoints to this, but like I said in the very beginning, if they aren't bringing David Tennant back, they're making it awfully look like they're bringing David Tennant back, which if they end up not bringing David Tennant back, will disappoint all the David Tennant fans. So Ariel over on Twitter said they've done it for other Doctors, so it probably doesn't mean anything. This is true, however, they didn't specifically say 10th. Because as much as they're both played by David Tennant, the 10th Doctor and the 14th Doctor are very much two different beings. They're two different incarnations. They serve two different purposes. They do pretty much the same thing and pretty much act the same way and hang around with the same people, but they are two different incarnations that objectively have two different objectives. 14 is just trying to process all the trauma, and 10 is trying to, and originally he's trying to get into a 19-year-old girl's bed, which is weird as flip, but then after that he's trying to process the trauma of losing her. You know, maybe they're not that different, actually, I have to say that. My point here is, for Patrick Troughton's birthday, they said, give us things you love about the second Doctor. For, was it Matt Smith, the 11th Hour, something like that, they did, like, give us something you love about the 11th Doctor. Give us something you love about this Doctor, this Doctor, this Doctor. They have done it a lot recently, but they haven't just said the 10th Doctor, because if they said just the 10th Doctor, I'd go fair enough, because the 20th anniversary for Series 2, which was David Tennant's debut series, is coming up, and it is, I think it's actually here now, isn't it? Or near enough here. So that would make sense for them to do that. However, they then put next to the 10th Doctor and the 14th Doctor. They didn't just, if the 14th Doctor didn't air anywhere near an anniversary. We're nowhere near an anniversary for the 14th Doctor yet. We're 2.5 years on from the 14th Doctor. He was November 23. We're now in April 26. Somehow in April already. I don't know how that's what happened, but you know, whatever. Oh my god, season 2 was a year ago. Oh, if things went to plan, or they didn't make the Fish programme, we'd be having the third series with Ncuti Gatwa arriving in a matter of days. Back to my point, we're nowhere near an anniversary for the 14th. If the 14th Doctor's episodes happen to air in April as well, I'd go fair enough. We can celebrate both anniversaries at the same time, but we're 2.5 years on. That's not worthy of an anniversary. So why have they put 14 in there as well? Because it's played by David Tennant. David Tennant's coming back. So you want to talk about how much you love David Tennant? He'll go on the Whoniverse show and he'll read out, oh, I'm David Tennant. This is what people say they like about me. And then he'll read through them and then he'll be like, and surprise, I'm back at Christmas because nobody knew that. I've actually left a dent in the Not to mention BBC 3 or BBC 2, whichever one it is showing all of the 60th specials in a matter of days. I think that's like tomorrow or something. They're showing every 60th special and the making of and the behind the scenes and the documentaries all in one for everybody to watch and to enjoy. Why? Why? Wonder if it's because David Tennant's coming back at Christmas time. I wonder. I'm very sorry, this isn't normally the type of video that I make. Normally I'm quite positive, and I actually am positive. Like I said, I wouldn't mind if David Tennant came back. I'm just more annoyed that they aren't telling us yet. We're so close to this special. The only reason I'll let it slide is if they genuinely don't know yet. But they should know. If they're filming in September, which the rumours say, they should know who's in the episode by now. I understood a couple of months ago when Russell was questioned and he's like, oh, I don't know, man, I don't know. But now you should know, surely, if it's coming up to filming time. We're halfway through the year to filming. So, and we're a third of the way through the year until the episode airs. So we should know more than this. The speculation should be on. The year before the 60th was arguably my favourite year being a Doctor Who fan, because there was speculation every day of new things that were happening in these 3 specials, and now we've got nothing apart from, I wonder if this guy's going to be in it. And that really annoys me a little bit. And also I've made about a bajillion videos on this topic already, so that's put me off the passion of talking about it, if I'm honest with you. So, yeah. Will I make another one if more evidence comes out? Probably, yeah. I like views. Like I say, I upload every day, so if you wouldn't mind subscribing and liking, and there's a button in the comments that says hype. If you push that, it means the world. Leave a comment. Do you want David Tennant to come back? Do you not want him to come back? Blah, blah, blah. All that crud. And you can become a channel member if you want to. If that's your thing, you can become a channel member. There's like 3 tiers. One's like really expensive, so you'd have to do that. One's really cheap, but it's also like, you know, why would you give some money to some random bloke who's just had a rant about a Scottish man for 10 minutes? When you could go buy a sandwich from Tesco. Do what you want. Don't have to do any of it. You can go to bed right now. You can turn off this video, never come back to the channel ever again and go to bed, and that's fine. You can leave a dislike if you didn't like it. Have a great rest of your day. I've been Sam. I'll see you later. Ta-ra.